Personally, I'm excited for the content of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch coming up.
We have a tournament to talk about.
We got Marce rocking with the Pichu. Going to be up against Jees. I don't know who they play 100%.
I played against them earlier. They have a Dr. Mario and a Pac-Man, but the Dr. Mario by far was the cleanest one that I played against. So I'm very excited to see how Jees does against Marcel, who playing Pichu. I don't need to tell you that Pichu will die early, but especially with Dr. Mario, make like one mistake. Nice tech.
Great tech, really important. Yeah, right now Jees starting off hot. They've got a pretty sizable lead, and Doc is one of these characters that some people put them close to the low end of that tier list. They did get a few buffs in the recent patches, but also this character, I feel like being a Mario, naturally does decent against the rats.
Oh, yeah,
one of the few.
I can't believe how good that DI was. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously you saw how good the combo game is. The advantage state for Dr. Mario can be very good, but it's obviously the hard tilt in the other direction. How do you escape from disadvantage? First of all, you've got to DI out of those thunder combos, which Marcel has already hit twice.
Yeah, and great DI on the pill, so we're not comboing into that up air. And the recovery is so fragile.
Yeah. Fragile is a word for it. I would say it has the structural integrity of a glass that has been dropped off of a four-story building.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay, good patience here by Jees, though. Once they're on stage, again, they're doing a good job leveraging what Dr. Mario has, which is you get close to your opponent, you hit them once, and all of a sudden, you know, they get really scared. And especially what Jees does really well, I've noticed, is that the pills, they're very, very good at placing them and following, much the same way that Marce does with the Thunder Jolts with Pichu.
Yeah, typically both of them have that disgusting Akuma Fireball angle, where just you throw it out, run behind it, let it do its work. Marce, he's pretty proficient at it as well, setting up tech chase situations at late percents. Great use of that tornado just to get through that attempted pressure with the Thunder Jolt.
And you got to remember that as long as you're grounded with that move, they buffed the armor comes out on frame 2 now, which is it's crazy early for a move like that, especially given how strong it is and how quickly that comes out. And now we see Jees, you know, got Marcel at kill percents, although this should be it.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's, again, we were talking about, you get set up for those fireball angles.
Yeah.
In this case, the Thunder Jolt angle. Just run behind it. It sets up those tech chases at high percents. Marcel is so good at setting those up. He's been doing that since day one. And if you miss that tech, it's over.
Yeah, you got to be on your P's and Q's there. I mean, especially when you're playing on the ground against Marcel. Sometimes I feel like he's a little bit more unreliable when it comes to executing aerial combos with Pichu, but anything that relies on Pichu's grounded game, which is excellent because he's fast and he's short, Marcel is so good at leveraging that. Like you said, he's been doing it forever because it's pretty clear to tell that that is a big strength of that character.
Now we're getting a little bit of Mona pizza.
My pizza.
Absolutely.
I make a mean pizza.
Oh, I was lied to. Why are we going to bath time?
It's bath time themed. For all of you smashers out there that need to be told to take a shower, Jees has got you covered. Here's your reminder.
The doc is here to remind you to please bathe.
Hygiene is an important part of your health, both mental and physical.
Agreed. Right now, an important part of your health is also not getting electrocuted.
Yeah, it's shock therapy for Dr. Mario right now, and if anything, he's the one getting his physical because Marcel has not been afraid to be up close, but much to his chagrin, you know, Marcel might have gotten off to the hot start, but I mean, it's one more hit, and Doc will be able to take the stock.
The weakest hit of the Nair, it wasn't out quite long enough to get a strong. That's going to be a big punish. That move, it has armor pretty quick, but it is so incredibly punishable.
Yeah.
Whoa, that one's quick too.
Oh,
also punishable, very strong when you get those hits.
And that's, I mean, going up close to Dr. Mario is so scary because on one hand, you can bully him with your speed and cross him up and things like that, but it's very dangerous because of how quickly he can act. He has great frame data.
Yeah, his frame data is actually nice. His biggest weakness is just he's slow.
Yeah, and that's what you got to take advantage of right now. Marcel has really been getting caught holding forward a little bit, right? And a lot of poor spacing, especially, is what Jees has been punishing.
Ooh. Got the perfect Thunder Jolt. Even the weak hit of the Nair is going to trade there, and that's curtains for that first stock. But Marcel at 104 is going to have to put in a lot of work to even this one up.
Yeah, well, or in particular, put the Doc off stage, because that's
kidding.
where the damage happens. He
Just
was at
kidding.
like 20%.
Didn't have to work very hard. Actually, Pichu is a master of robbery, and Marcel as well, proficient in that trait.
It's specifically robbing people. That is his specialty.
It is incredible how often he comes through. The tornado is going to take this down to last stocks. But now we're playing just about even and starting off with a combo for Marce. Extending this pressure. Jees does find their way out of the corner.
And that's the important thing to do in this matchup. You have to find your way out of the corner as Doc, or else you risk getting cheesed. Great recovery right there, but how long are you going to be able to stay alive? Yeah, had to DI out.
I was going to say, please, this is not the time to miss that.
Ooh.
There we go, though. You just wait for the end lag of the tornado, and then in comes the forwarder to punish. It does take quite a while for you to be able to act afterwards. You do get a little bit of distance off of it, but man, that recovery is still fragile as anything.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't just surmount to, oh, you get spiked, or oh, you get gimped. It's just because it's
just
not only doesn't go very
bit.
far, it's slow.
Yeah.
And Marcel can jump off stage and just... So,
yeah. So, for those who haven't checked brackets, this event is incredibly stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've got, off the top of my head, I don't believe Lima is here tonight.